Hey everybody! So the Montreal Canadiens made their first round pick last night, and they chose Kaiden Guhle, a defenseman from the Prince Albert Raiders of the WHL. And let's take a look. Who is Kaiden Guhle? I didn't know that much about him before the draft, and we're going to find out right now. So, who is Kaiden Guhle? He is an 18-year-old defenseman. His brother is Brandon Guhle. He plays for the Anaheim Ducks. So there's some family. I don't know if that's pedigree, but there's family tie there in the NHL. He is a left shot defenseman, but apparently can play either side. He can play either side, and as a matter of fact, likes to play on the right side as well. So gives him different options. He is 6'3", 190 pounds at 18 years old. This guy is a beast. He's lanky a bit. He's gonna add some weight over the next few years, and probably end up somewhere in the 220-pound range. He was born in Alberta, so he's a Canadian. So with the WHL Prince Albert Raiders, his first season he played 8 games, 1 assist for 1 point, and he was even. The next season he played 65 games, which I imagine is probably about a full season there. 3 goals, 14 assists, 17 points, and a plus 17. He has good plus minus numbers. The following season, he improved on those numbers. 11 goals, 29 assists, and 40 points in 64 games with a plus 23. So, like I said, his plus minus numbers are good. One of the biggest things and one of the first things I heard about him when I started doing my research today, good attitude and great character. Very coachable kid and good work ethic. Always working hard out there. Feet always moving, that kind of thing. So that's a good thing to know about a kid. An excellent skater. Probably the biggest part of his game is his skating. He's a great skater. Can pivot in all 4 directions. What did I read? Within 3 strides, he's at top speed. Those kind of things. Very explosive. Kind of things like that. So very good aspect for a defenseman. You want him to be mobile. He is very mobile. I wrote it up here. Very mobile. Physical. He's a very physical guy. He's big. He's not one of those big guys that doesn't use the size. He plays very physical, big hits, right at the blue line, stopping guys in their tracks, that kind of stuff. So I think we're going to like the physical side. Can be a little nasty. I saw a little bit of an interview, and he likes to go after the other team's best players and neutralize them if he can. So, and not a bad attitude there. So he makes big hits. I saw a lot of big hits. Go check out his highlights. I'll try to link some highlights maybe to this video in the description. Check out his highlights. Make some really big hits. He also plays on both special teams units. So he plays the power play and he plays the penalty kill. I'm not saying he's a power play quarterback. I don't think that's the kind of player he is. But he does play on both units. So that's a good thing. Can play either side, as I said, so he's almost as comfortable on the right side as he is on the left side, so you can't pin him down that, oh, he's a left side defenseman, he's getting too many left side guys, can't pin him down to that. Solid defensively. He has a solid defensive game. He has some good offensive upside, but he's a modern stay-at-home defenseman, not like in my day where they were kind of lumbering, big, physical, brutish guys. But he's mobile and he can skate well and he does a lot of good things defensively. He is comparable, apparently, to Jake Sanderson. They had him as the 3rd best defenseman in this draft behind Drysdale and Sanderson. And Sanderson went ahead of Drysdale. So really, we got, it wasn't a great draft for defensemen, and Montreal got essentially the 3rd best defenseman in the draft. He has good offensive upside. He's not going to be the most offensively gifted defenseman that we've had, but he's got really good offensive upside, so there's more to his game than just that defense. He's got a good, solid 2-way defenseman. Excellent one-on-one because of his skating ability and his stick. He keeps people at bay, but when they're in the defensive zone, he closes the gaps. So he's got good gap control and really explosive. If you catch him, if you make a move and you catch him off going the other way, he can make up for it and really quickly pivot the other way. Very hard to go around this guy. Very mobile, as I said. Feet always moving, always, he's always moving. This is not a guy you're going to catch flat-footed. So very mobile. That's what we want. We want mobile defense. We want big mobile defense, and he kind of fits the bill there. He wins his board battles because he's a big, solid guy. I saw a comment where they're already saying he's got NHL strength already in his upper body. Apparently needs to work a little bit on the lower body strength, but I mean, that's just, it's going to come with age. So that's a really good thing. He wins the board battles. Solid puck recovery. What that means, that's my term. I don't know if it's an actual term, but when in the defensive zone, when they lose the puck, he's really good at getting the puck back. Kind of reminiscent of Joel Armia in the offensive zone, where you're always getting pucks back into possession. He's like this on the defensive side, in the defensive zone. He has a pretty good. Hang on a second. Don't want to have that in the video. He has a pretty good. If I would edit, I would edit that out, but I don't really do any editing because I don't know yet. So you guys get everything. He's got a good shot with a quick release. I saw a lot of his in his highlights, his goals he scored. He's got a really good shot and pretty quick release. I saw wrist shots, slap shots, really good, powerful shot has been described as. He gets the pucks on the net. So not so much that it's accurate, but his pucks get on the net, not going wide and high and all that stuff all over the place. He is a potential top 2 defenseman. Definitely, I see this guy as a top 4, but he's potentially a top 2. I don't know if he's going to be your number 1 guy, but he's definitely going to be right up there. Now, things that he has to improve. His stick handling needs to improve. What did I see about it? But he needs to improve the stick handling. That'll get him in closer. Be able to move around defensemen and forwards to break out, to get into the offensive zone, stuff like that. So he needs to improve the stick handling. His first pass has been described as decent, but he needs to improve on that. You get a guy in breaking out, a defenseman needs a really good first pass. He's getting there, but he needs to improve on it. And he needs to improve his playmaking. Not the biggest playmaker. He's a stay-at-home kind of defenseman, so you wouldn't expect him to be. What was the other thing about playmaking that I saw? Oh my God, it just left my head. But he needs to improve on those things. He is a solid pick. This was a really good pick. I had kind of said I think they were going to pick him if they go with a defenseman, and they did. But honestly, in checking into him more because they picked him, I think this is a really solid pick. I went from being lukewarm about it to being actually pretty excited for this kid. No, he's not that offensive guy we really wanted. Maybe a sniper in that first round. But considering where Montreal picked, I think this was a really solid, good pick by the Habs. He was ranked, Bob McKenzie, I think future considerations, and somewhere else had him ranked as low as 14, and I saw as high as 28. We got him at 16, so right around where he was ranked. And I think it was just a good pick. And nothing, wasn't risky. This is a pretty safe pick because this guy looks to be a sure NHLer. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, to getting a big, physical, mobile defenseman. I don't know. That always sounds good to me. So there you go. That's Kaiden Guhle. If you didn't know anything about him, we know a little bit more about him. Kaiden Guhle. Our newest prospect. So that's the video. Thanks for watching. If you like to give a thumbs up, and let me know in the comment section anything you have any opinions about this guy. Let me know in the comment section. And if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and ring that notifications bell. That's also down there, and that's going to get you your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge right here at Talkin' Habs. Thanks everybody for watching. Really appreciate it. Stay safe out there, and peace out, y'all. See you next video. Bye, everybody.